Bam. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. We will never forget. That's why I have the bell, man. We will never forget. Shout out to all my beautiful people here in crypto. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Let me get the screen fixed here and get it pumping on this beautiful Saturday morning. What a day it is to be alive. I feel great again, baby. I'm ready to take it on. I'm ready to go all the way. Let's do it. Bitcoin in 15 minutes. We're out of here at 8:50. This is in and out, baby. In and out. Let's break down Bitcoin for you the fastest 15 minutes. And we're going to do it nice and proper for you so you are up to speed. You know what's going on. You can get on with your day and know exactly what's going on with Bitcoin. Levels to watch. Our top high range level is 18,168. Our low range is 15,500. And we're in the mid-range chop of accumulation right now. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And we're getting choppier and tighter in the zone. Let me bring this back out where it is. We're sitting inside of what looks to me to be a symmetrical triangle beginning to build, getting tighter inside of the zone. Okay, we're starting to see this accumulation into the tight angled triangle, telling us that a move is coming for Bitcoin. All right, a move is coming for Bitcoin. Interesting, I had a line right there that disappeared, but the idea is this. No, the idea is this. Boom, to boom. And this could make us go here to the downside. You're looking at a level of 14,200 area. Very, very possible. You can hit control and just move this right up. Quick way to clone a line. Then you can hit Alt-J, nail it, bring it to the point, swing it, wing it, and ding it. You know what I'm saying. And you're ready to rock. But here, two levels. Here's our next big level to hit is 18,700, and it's going to be the 18,008 area. Remember, it's all about the eights. If you've been watching me and trading with me, it's all about the eights. All right? We don't trade the same as everybody else. So look, the tightness here, if we make it up, is 19,900. All right? I look at the 4-hour VRVP. It shows some signs of life. Why? Well, because we broke above this high volume node. We seem to be getting out into the abyss. If Bitcoin can jettison out into this area and end up in this low liquidity zone, it just will have no real place else to go but to gravitate at least to here. Now, it could go up and down, bear flag, and then come back down. But it says at least it's going to make its way up to this liquidity zone. We'll slap on my beautiful 5 moving averages, and we'll break down what we see happening there as well. So when we zoom into Bitcoin, all right, and we look at my moving averages, and we look at just what we see happening. We see the 50 crossing, right? See this? We see the 50 crossing over the 200 simple, which is a golden cross. We see price action back above the 4-hour time frame. Now, I've talked about this many times before. I'm going to break it down for you real nice and easy. Watch what I'm going to do real quick. I just got a good idea. I didn't even know I was going to do this until right now. But check it out. I'm going to go to my 5 MA, right? But what I'm going to go here is I'm going to take away everything but the 200, all right? And I'm going to teach you something. I'm going to take away actually everything on the chart. Let's go to BTC USD on like a KuCoin chart, all right? Which I have waiting for us to add another idea. We're just getting tighter in the zone. Only a matter of time till we either break up or down. We can see where we're about to go. Cool thing here too, real fast, you can go to your groups. You can hit all the groups, right-click them all, or everything that you've added to your chart. Right-click all that, okay? Say create a group of drawings, and then if you just undo it, the group of drawings will beautifully disappear. Now, the one thing I just want you to see is the 200 simple, all right? That's the only thing that I want to see on the chart right now. Sorry about that. I guess my AMD driver is acting funny. Don't know why. But look, so if I go here, oh, come on now. Come on. So look, always something. What I want to do is I want to isolate Bitcoin in the 200 simple moving average for you, all right? Let me attempt to do this. Let me refresh this page. All right. BTC USDT on KuCoin. All right. So what I want to look at here, right, is just the 200 simple. Yeah, I was about to say, why aren't you giving me my 200 simple? And I'm going to take away everything but the 200 simple. This is key what I'm about to show you, so pay attention. I've been trading for 15 years. You have no idea who I am. My name is Sam Price. I began investing in, Canopy, GrowCorp, and other things. And I started looking at gold and silver. Started buying gold and silver after 2008, right? Started trading it in 2010, 12, and 13. Got into Bitcoin and crypto in 2015, 16, knew about it. Started buying it in later 2016. and then changed my life. So look, we go to the 4-hour time frame, and then I learned technical analysis to better my life. So look, the point of the story is every single time we get a 4-hour candle above this yellow line, we get at least a nice pump here. Here we even came for a bounce back up. Then when we get a 4-hour candle below it, we get a nice dump. So here, look, you buy in once the 4-hour candle closes, nice little pump for Bitcoin. Doesn't have to be a huge pump, but I'm just saying it's better than, it's not a loss. Even that was a little pump there. Here's a beautiful pump to the upside. And here we are again, getting back above the 200 simple SMA. Most likely when I see this, we get a move to the upside. All right. So it's like we've crossed over the golden chassis. Now, another thing I want you to understand is every single bull run begins when we get back above the 400 simple on, on the 4-hour, the 200 simple on the 4-hour time frame. Look, here we were in our bear market in 2020. Pandemic came down. Once we got above it, dip, 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 dip. Once we truly got above it, we were gone. You see that? Once we fell back below it, it was over. A golden cross and a death cross will occur with this happening, all right, because price action will drag the 50 over or below the 200 simple. So bear with me. I hope you're understanding this now. So look, we drop below, a 4-hour candle closes below the 200, time to short, time to short. See how beautiful this is? So it's telling us, technically, and it doesn't mean it's guaranteed, but it's saying, hey, if you go by all the other times, you should be able to get at least a bit of a long here. A 4-hour candle has closed above the 200 simple. Again, nothing is guaranteed, right? There's no guarantees in life, right? And we did get a move up there on the 22-hour, and it's now somewhat getting overbought as well. We're going to break that down in a second. So just something I wanted to talk about, though, and isolate that 200 simple and show you, yes, the 4-hour did get back above the 200 simple moving average. So that's an interesting concept to think about. And honestly, I did that impromptu. Had no idea that's exactly what I was going to do. Moving forward, we're 6 minutes into this. You only have 8 more, and you're out of here for the best Bitcoin update in 15 minutes. You do have to hear me drink, though. Pure water, baby. Pure water. Didn't get the jar down with the lemon at the moment, but I'll get back to that in a second. So look, moving average is getting tight. 50 crossing over the 200. All right, let me show you what I mean by that. This is the 50-day moving average, the red. It's coming to cross over the 200. That's a golden cross, all right? So we have some signs of a possible move to the upside, but they can also get tight and move to the downside. When they get really, really tight, I'll tell you what, in a downtrend, we tend to go to the downside. So everyone's wondering, is Bitcoin going to drop even more and head down to this 14,000 region, or did we bottom? And everyone's afraid, if I buy now, I'm going to end up down. It's going to go all the way to 7K, and I knew I should have done it. But if I don't buy now, I'm going to miss the bottom, and what should I have done? I mean, this is a hard divergence right here. You can see down here that occurred on the RSI and the MACD. And what I mean by that is you can see this is like, see how uptrending that is? And this is downtrending, even though, so that right there was a divergence, even all the way to this divergence there. That kind of began the spike back to the upside, but the whole divergence was there from this line to that line. And you can see, like, you have this downtrend, you have this uptrend. That sparks at least a local bottom, all right? So what I do is I look at the local support and resistances on smaller time frames and decide whether or not we have the probability to get above them based on my indicators and based on what I've seen before over years and years of doing this. So I assess. And my years of doing this, I believe, is why people actually care about the analysis and the skill, the skill of the analysis, but then there's like, how long have you done it? How much have you seen? Someone could be as skillful as you are at looking at patterns, drawing patterns, understanding measured moves, Fibonacci, they could be as skilled, but have they seen as much of the market? For instance, you could be a good surfer and a guy could actually have as good as skills as you. But what if you've just seen more waves than that person has? So it definitely does behoove you to watch someone on YouTube that has been around the charts for a while, that has done this for more than 5 years, because I've been seeing so many things. And honestly, watch everyone you can on YouTube, that you like and appreciate, right? They're all blessed people. Shout out to all the beautiful people out there on YouTube. Frankie Cano's one of my favorite people out there. Shout out to Frankie. Hope you're doing well, Frankie. Good luck to you and your premium Discord, man. God bless you on that. And anyone out there doing their thing. That's a blessing for you and yours. So look right here, 17,657, right? And that's going to be our next measured move out of this, because this is the move of the flag. We've been flagging for a while now. The 1 hour just went sideways, sideways, sideways. The sad thing is that it came all the way back up to give us no pump out of the flag. That tells me there's signs of weakness. This kind of even has a diamond vibe on the 7-minute time frame. You see it? Like, it's not perfect. but it has a diamond vibe, you know. A diamond is a known reversal pattern to the downside, and this has this diamond vibe back to the downside. So something to think about that you got to keep on the radar, that this could be a potential reversal pattern that sends us back down to this high volume node here. We're struggling with this area at 17,143 because you can see it's a high volume node of the VRVP. All right. Here's the VRVP. The settings that you need for it are going to go to your inputs and hit a 0. It's going to come at 224. Just slap a 0 right there, and you're going to be ready to go. If you don't know what I'm saying, jump onto the trading group for $3 a day. Get educated and get what you need out of life. So check it out. Yeah, when I read a book and I don't know the word, I look it up, right? You know what I mean? So if you hear me saying something that's interesting to you and you want it, come get that information. We have a free Bootcamp 2 in my Discord, a free place to get information. A lot of people don't realize that. Jump in today and then jump in for free. Watch first, free guides. These are free guides, and they're really done really well. They're here to show you how to trade, how the skills we use, and if you like that, you can jump in for more. But we give you the free value. We step up first and hand you that dollar bill in your hand. Then you decide what you want to do with it, right? I feel connected to the charts when I'm tracing, as if I can feel the energy of all the traders in the neutral way. If I'm in a giant community, as we all seeing the same things, respectively. I love it, man, when you're trading. Yeah. If you can't imagine your emotions, TA, doesn't matter. I don't know what that means. If you can't manage, yeah. For sure. Shout out to everybody here, Jamie, CNC Ireland, and all my beautiful crew holding me down on a Saturday morning. And I'm back, man. I feel back. I wouldn't be able to do this update. As sick as I was not able to do my updates. I was not able to do my normal things. I couldn't think straight. I would look at a chart. I would feel so nauseous, thinking of all the mental things that I need to do to get there. Anyway, that's a waste of time. But I was just really sick for 5 days, like the sickest I've ever been. But I'm back, and I'm ready to go. So there's your measured move to 17,657. But right now, I don't like what's happening because the 1 hour just reset and didn't give us anything. All right. It's all about stochastics RSI to me. They kind of give me hints as what's going on the indicators and what's going to happen to price action. So we're tight in this channel. Okay. Sorry, let me get rid of that. We're tight in this channel here. You can see it. I want to make that line tighter. It's off. And we know our measured moves. 14,000, 19,000. All right. 14,003, 19,900. Okay. That's like... And we speculate some reasons why we may be able to get up to 19,000, right? It may not be that crazy because it's the VRVP, it's low liquidity zones, okay? And that 4 hour getting above the 200 simple is interesting to me as well. That indicator is something I may long just on that alone because I've backtested it and it's shown that it has given at least 6 to 7% out of Bitcoin almost every single time. Usually a bigger move, but at least a small move coming. So when we look at Bitcoin, it's tight in a flag. The 1 hour will reset again. Maybe it just continues sideways like this in the channel. It is up, down, up, like top of the pattern, bottom of the pattern, top of the pattern. Likely to come down here and bounce off this, 16,964, 17K region one more time. You have a low, you have a high, you have a higher low, you have a lower high. You got to put in a higher low and then a higher high, right? So Bitcoin could bounce here off this lower trend line and then make a move up to 17,671. 4 hour is doing that little kind of swing move, which could actually propel it back to the upside. The 12 hour got the move that we wanted. Remember, I was like trading Bitcoin on the 12 hour, the 22 hour, but it's flatlining here. Doesn't mean it can't pump, but just showing signs of some sideways behavior. It is Saturday, lower liquidity. We had PPI numbers that came in. Just really quick, if you didn't understand, we had PPI numbers that came in to show us kind of how inflation was hitting us, right? So the total final demand, 0.1 against, December 0.6. So the demand was up, which can help us, right? Food and energy, 0.8, right? Total 0.9. And if you look back here, you just want to look at everything. Change in final demand, 7.7. It was pretty even. Less foods and energy, 0.8, 0.4, November to December of 2021. And we go all the way to where we're at. So that was a year ago, right? And you go to where we're at now, all right? And just want to see here. Okay. I want to see the prices of food that has gone up. So right here. Processed food intermediate and prices processed for intermediate demand down 0.9% in November, the fifth consecutive decline, leading November move down 0.9% in November. Productive details. Unprocessed goods for intermediate demand fell 3.2%. So demand did fall, honestly. You know what I mean? People, less money to spend, honestly. So it is what it is. Kind of sad though, right? I want to see, actually, I should have looked at this exact, I want to know. Because I'm just looking at the exact numbers. I want to see how much more we paid for energy or how much less we paid for the energy. And I'm not getting the exact number I want here. 0.14, 0.13, no. Total, 0.07, 0.01, no. No. Wanted to slap this data perfectly for you. All right. Yeah, services rose 0.4, goods rose 0.01. PPR file demand advances 0.3 in November. Services rose 0.4 and goods for increase in 0.01. So the idea behind the PPI numbers is we want to see, right, that we're paying a little less for the goods. We don't want to see that goods are getting more and more expensive. Energy seemed to have capped off flat. It seems like the trend didn't go up. The trend stayed flat. That's kind of what you want to understand is the trend stayed flat. We seem to be okay, for now. For now, right? 4.9 as opposed to 5.4. See? But it's changing final demand too. You have to understand that. People can't afford things, then the demand price can't go up. Right? So that's an inverse head and shoulder for Bitcoin. And out of here, it's 15 minutes. I got to get out of here for the day. Idea is this is a flag. Flag should break up to the upside. That's what the TA says. Looks like we could continue down to this area and make it just an elongated flag. I would watch this 1 hour time frame. Does need a highly likely reset, or else it could flip in the middle somewhere and get a move for a short squeeze. Look for the liquidity up here. I'll have Bookmap running for the people. And I could just slap Bookmap up for you real fast if I have a moment. And then I'm out of here for the day. This is a quick morning update. I give these updates every single morning in the Discord. This is my first update in a while. You have no idea how sick I was. Felt like I got punched in the face for days. I could barely get out of bed. Could barely move. I was nauseous, sick, had everything. I couldn't use my eyes. I couldn't focus on a screen without feeling nauseous. And I teach class today at 9 a.m. I teach class today at 9 a.m. Everyone, I teach class every single week and 5 times a month. And today I teach class again. I can't wait. Jump into this class. It's every the last Saturday of every month from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. And every Tuesday from 3 to 5 if you'd like to jump into class. So right now I'm watching this flag for Bitcoin. Tight moving averages. I like to see that we also got a golden cross and we see the moving averages are tight on the 1 hour time frame. Like to see a quick reset. MACD showing signs of life, and the 4 hour could at least spin us back to the upside. Daily's very overbought. Worrisome to me. Tells me that this could easily break to the downside, but we shall see. We shall see. Only time will tell. We are above the 200 simple on the 4 hour. It could be just a fake out breakout, but even when we do that, we get at least a fake out breakout pump up. That gives us some substantial move. It's usually not like a nothing burger. It's usually a something nothing burger. So what I mean is, even if it's a nothing burger, it's a something burger. If that makes any sense to you. And let's go swing up to Bookmap Cam and see what's happening real quick to the Bookmap. And this is where the liquidity lies. No, you're not going to finish installing right now. Funny. This is where the liquidity lies, right? And you're going to see that there's a lot of people up in here attempting to sell Bitcoin at 17,002. There's a lot of people trying to buy Bitcoin at 17 to 17,001. Nicely that they're kind of corralling it above 17K. Showing you there's a lot of levels above 17K. Doesn't mean we're guaranteed to hold it, but it's showing we're sideways with a lot of buy pressure around these areas. A little bit of sell pressure too, but it seems to be we're getting mimicked on both sides. So some sideways action for Bitcoin as well being presented. So the daily's overbought for sure. All right. The 3-day though could start to make a move to the upside. Something to look at if you look at just the 3-day chart as well. I have a 3-day chart on Coinbase that I've been looking at. And this is what I keep watching here. We must get back above this level at $775 billion. And then total market cap. I keep going over the idea that 800 billion is the number. And if we lose 800 billion, we're likely to drop down to this area here and try to double bottom at 792. If we lose that, it's 772. And then we're coming down to this area of liquidity in the $740 billion area. So if we hop over to this total market cap. So this is what we're looking at. Flag on total market cap needs to hold above $800 billion. If we lose it, we come to this level and then down to the $740 billion area. Everyone, I'll be live tonight at 8 p.m. going over what we just went over, looking for the charts, looking for the magic, seeing if there's any gems to be had later on that night and seeing how we did with our analysis today. Thank you so much for being here. If you like this analysis, if you like what you got, I will be live tonight at 8 p.m., remember, and I do a constant update like this in my Discord. If you were Monday morning, you would get an update, and in the afternoon, you would get an update. Before you go to bed, you'd get an update. No matter where you're on the world, keep you privy to what I believe is happening in the charts for BTC. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so you can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life.